Good afternoon, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching, it is appreciated as always. I've seen a few posts on X today and from other commentators on YouTube suggesting that if Nigel Farage and Reform UK win the next general election circa 2028-29, he's going to have to do something with the House of Lords to get anything through Parliament. And I wanted to go through this information and let you know that, broadly speaking, that's not accurate, and I want to go through why. First of all, I do support the House of Lords, not in its current form though. I want to put that out there. A lot of people say we should abolish the House of Lords. Nah, we do need a revising chamber. We do need a second chamber to hold the first chamber's feet to the fire. It could be more efficient. It should be reduced in size. Hereditary peers should be brought back on a larger scale because they advocate for the country over the cronies that are stuffed in now. All of that aside, the crux of the argument being made is that they can block, they can veto legislation, and that's really not true. I'm going to go through a bit of the information now that I've got here, and I'm going to bring up this information now. When Reform UK win an absolute majority, Prime Minister Farage would have control over the Commons, which is where legislation is ultimately decided. Acts of Parliament in 1911 and 1949 means that the Commons can bypass the Lords if they repeatedly obstruct government bills. This means the Lords can delay and amend, but they cannot block permanently. In fact, the Prime Minister can even threaten to advise the King to create new peers in the Lords if they were seen to be obstructing the will of an elected government. There is historical precedent for this. In 1911, the Liberal government, under the Prime Minister, I think it was H. Asquith at the time, used the threat of creating hundreds of new Liberal peers to force the Lords to accept Acts of Parliament. Prime Minister Farage could make a similar threat to pressure the Lords into cooperation or submission. So there you have it. I think it's important to be specific and precise with information to be sure that people are not misled. I don't believe the people that are commenting on this are doing it from a place of ill intent. Everyone can be mistaken and everybody can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. The House of Lords does need revision and it does need to change, and there's even a principle, I believe there's a principle that the Parliament cannot block any legislation that's specifically as part of the manifesto. So there you have it. The Lords cannot veto, they are a revising chamber only. Let me know about the House of Lords or the House of Peers. Would you like to see a revising chamber? Do you think we need to get rid of the Lords completely? Do you want to bring back the hereditary peers? Do you think the appointed system at the moment that we've got, where we can actually get the Prime Minister advising the King to bus in A, B and C candidate for favours for the political party? At the moment, it's more of a retirement home for has-been politicians, and it needs to be much, much better at holding the government's feet to the fire. As always, feel free to disagree. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next video later on this evening. Have a good day and thank you for watching as always.